he was part of the reason we were waiting was the second guy was on his way.
Okay.
But this,
Okay. Second.
okay.
Cangelosi first? Yes. And then after that, Gambazzato is Okay. You basically tell me. Yeah, I'm going to. Okay. But Cangelosi first. That's all I got. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Gambazzato. Okay. Thank you.
Mike, just listen to who's announcing and Mike Cherry, the order of the fighters a little bit depending on who's one question. When the fighter comes in for the interview, you want me to drop them or just let them get in training? I'm better with Polish and Slavic names than I am with the Spanish.
No worries. Cangelosi.
Yeah.
Christian Cangelosi. Perfect. Thank you. We'd be pretty much, once we say go, we'll pretty much be live. I mean, he's just putting stuff on. How much lag time?
Current. Take a step over.
Welcome to Gleason's Gym in Brooklyn, New York. I am your host, Karan Bhatia. This is the official media workout for the Farewell to Brooklyn card, of course, featuring at the top Philadelphia boxing great, former two-division champion Danny Swift Garcia. He will be making his return to the friendly confines of Barclays Center. This is going to be the 10th time Danny Garcia fights in Barclays, and actually this will be Danny Garcia's last time fighting in Brooklyn. He's not necessarily retiring. We're going to ask him about that when he does his media workout. But this is a stacked card, top to bottom. A lot of local action. We got Philadelphia. We got New York. We got a ton of great fighters on this card. Swift Promotions will present the Farewell to Brooklyn card, which delivers the return to big-time boxing in Brooklyn. And you know we've needed it. It's a jam-packed night of action. In his 10th and final fight at Barclays Center, Garcia will take on Queens native, a hungry veteran, Danny Gonzalez. 10 rounds battle. Tickets for the event are available through Ticketmaster. The event will also stream exclusively on Millions.co with a pay-per-view broadcast Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. So we're going to get our media workout started here today. So first up into the ring, welcoming Christian Cangelosi. He's 11-0, 5 knockouts, proudly representing Brooklyn, New York. He takes on Argentina's Victorino Antonio Santillan in an 8-round super welterweight fight. So let's hear it for Christian Cangelosi. Christian, join me over here if you will. So, undefeated, you're representing Brooklyn, New York. So what does it mean to be fighting here at your home?
This is the best feeling in the world for me, fighting Barclays Center. You know, I'm ready to go for the fight. I want to show everybody, Brooklyn.
Your opponent is making the trip here. He's tough. He's got experience. What do you know about your opponent going into this fight?
I don't think the opponent. I got to kick your ass out. That's it.
This is the Farewell to Brooklyn card, and we know Danny Garcia's last fight here in Brooklyn. You're obviously representing Brooklyn. What does it mean for you fighting at the Barclays Center and fighting on this card?
Oh, the best. I feel a very great moment. Barclays Center, in the card.
And finally, you're going to start your now, but let me just ask you about your fight. Fans who haven't seen you fight before, what can they expect on Saturday night, October 18th from you?
Saturday night.
Maybe? We'll see. All right, before that.
2, 2, 2, 3.
Let's hear it for Christian Pelosi.
You can go on the game. Yeah, you can.
And next up, we are going to bring in the Philadelphia legend. That is Gabriel Rosado. He's a veteran in the ring. 27, 17, 1, 16 knockouts. But he's one of the hardest workers you're going to see there. Philadelphia native who became one of the era's defining action fighters by fighting the best of the best time and time again. He's going to be taking on fellow veteran Vaughn Alexander, of course, the brother of Devin Alexander. This one is going to be 8 rounds in the super middleweight division. So we're going to hear from Gabriel Rosado. Gabriel, how are you doing, my friend?
Good. Glad to be in New York.
So we know that your career, you will take on all comers. I think that's safe to say, right? So what is your mentality? How did you develop that mentality?
Hey, man, it just comes from being hungry, being determined, believing in myself, coming from Philadelphia. Tough city, tough background, and just having that grit.
Speaking of Philadelphia, at the top of this card, of course, Danny Garcia. This is the last time he's going to be fighting in Brooklyn. Your thoughts on being on this card?
Oh, no, man, it's dope. It's crazy, after 20 years, me and Dan finally fight on the card, right? So it's dope, man. He's making this is first big promotional show, man. So to be a part of it, man, is dope.
And like we said, you'll face all comers. Now, you had a little bit of a streak up and down. You won your last fight in August, right? So you're riding that momentum now. How are you feeling right now?
No, I'm feeling good. I took some time off. I think it was good for me to be able to recover and rejuvenate. We got back with my team, Billy Briscoe, got a win. And I'm feeling good, man. So it's just, get another win and then go on to bigger and better things.
And this fight in front of you, October 18th, this is going to be against Vaughn Alexander, right? So this is the brother of Devin Alexander. Spent some time away from boxing, but he's no slouch. So what is your plan versus Vaughn Alexander?
Oh, yeah, Devin Alexander, he's a vet. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy that he's seasoned. He knows how to fight. I mean, he doesn't have the best record, but, you know, that's it really, he's a guy that he's durable, he's strong, and he's the perfect test and challenge for me to showcase my skills and do my thing, and then show people that, you know, Gabriel Rosado's here to stay.
And speaking of here to stay, so we know Danny Garcia, he said he's not retiring. This is his last fight in Brooklyn, but he's going to continue his career. Have you thought about your career? How does it play out? What's the future hold for Gabe Rosado?
Well, yeah, you know, it's I've had a great career, you know what I mean, and I just feel like I got unfinished business, and I feel like right now the 168-pound division, you know, with the kind of competition you got out there, Plant, Charlo, Berlanga, and those guys, you know, I feel like I can mix with those guys. You know what I mean, so it's just a matter of just getting this win and then moving on to bigger and better things.
You mentioned Plant, Charlo. What's the biggest fight you want right now? If you could pick one for a future fight, who do you want most?
You know, honestly, man, it's just to put myself. I done fought them all. You know, so I'm doing this for me. You know what I mean? This is something that I want to do, something that I love and I enjoy. So honestly, man, it's just a matter of just putting myself in position to fight for a world title again.
And your first step on that journey is Saturday night, October 18th. You're going to work out here, but finally, before I let you go, your final prediction, Saturday night, how does it play out?
Hey, man, we're going to shine. We're going to stunt. We're going to look good. The fans are going to say, wow, Gabe's back. You know what I mean? It's going to be that kind of performance.
Looking forward to seeing it. We're going to see you work out right now. Thank you so much.
Good? That's good? Great. Yes, sir. All right, cool. I already got my workout in early. Everybody right? Rosado's back. When we do it? We pull up that. What's the order? Some of my biggest fans.
to get started? Okay. Okay. Next up, we are going up to the heavyweight division. Welcoming to the ring, Damian Kaniba, 16-0, 10 knockouts, undefeated Polish heavyweight contender. He's going to be making his Barclays Center debut. He's going to be facing a Polish-American slugger, Joey Dawejko, in an 8-round showdown. So let's welcome Damian Kaniba right here. How are you doing, my friend?
Hi, I'm good. I can't wait till Saturday.
Can't wait till Saturday. So we know you're undefeated. You're making your Barclays Center debut here. So what does it mean for you to be making your debut?
To jest twój pierwsza walka w Barclays Center. Co to dla ciebie znaczy?
Jestem bardzo zmotywowany. Cieszę się, że mogę przed tak dużą publicznością w Barclays Center zawalczyć. Kiedyś walczył tam Adam Kownacki i bardzo się cieszę, że mogę w tym samym miejscu zawalczyć i mam nadzieję, że zyskam tam dużo kibiców, jak za starych, dobrych czasów.
I'm super motivated to fight there. It's a great arena with a lot of history, especially with the Polish fans. Some of the big Polish fighters like Adam Kownacki fought there. I'm excited to fight there and hopefully to gain a lot more fans after this one.
I heard the Adam Kownacki shout out. Of course, I got to ask you about that. You know, the Polish fans show up to support their fighters, like yourself, like Adam Kownacki. What is it about the Polish fans that show up in arenas like Barclays Center, in Newark, in this area? Why are the Polish fans always out there?
Dużo Polaków właśnie przychodzi na walki Polaków, jak walczą, szczególnie właśnie na arenach w Newarku albo Barclays Center. Czemu Polacy wspierają swoich zawodników i zawsze wychodzą, żeby wspierać?
Kiedyś myślę, że mają duży sentyment do tego, jak do tych starych czasów jeszcze Andrzeja Gołoty, Tomasza Adamka i myślę, że brakuje im jednak tych starych, dobrych czasów i moim marzeniem jest to przywrócić.
There's a huge history with the Polish boxers here in this area, starting off with Andrew Galata and Thomas Adamek, and I'm here to continue that torch, and hopefully they'll be coming out for my fights as well.
And speaking of your fight, you're taking on Polish-American Joey Dawejko, who's tough. We've seen him fight in BKFC. We've seen he's a rugged, big fighter. Obviously, you will have the height advantage. How do you see this fight playing out on Saturday night?
W sobotę będziesz walczył z Joey Dawejko, który jest polskim Amerykaninem też, który jest czołgiem. Jak widzisz tę walkę w sobotę?
No mam nadzieję, że będzie taki twardy w sobotę, że damy dobrą walkę. No co, myślę, że z rundy na rundę będzie mu coraz trudniej i chciałbym skończyć tą walkę przed czasem.
The tank that he is, I hope he comes out as a tank on Saturday. So that the fight is going to last, but I think in the later rounds he's going to tire down and I'm going to be able to take him out.
We will see on Saturday night. So finally, before, I know you're going to start your media workout, but before we let you go, you're undefeated, 16-0, nearly every fight won by knockout. I'm sure you have ambitions in the heavyweight division. What are your ambitions? Who do you want to take on and what are your goals?
Jesteś teraz rekord 16-0, prawie wszystkie przez knockout. Jak widzisz dalej twoją karierę? Co chcesz w boksie zrobić w wagi ciężkiej?
No co, krok po kroku będziemy cały czas iść w tym kierunku, który sobie założyliśmy na początku i chcę zostać pierwszym polskim mistrzem świata wagi ciężkiej.
We still got a long way to go, but step by step we're heading towards the right direction. We're aiming to be the first Polish heavyweight champion of the world.
Best of luck to you on your journey. We're going to let you start your media workout. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For undefeated Damian Kaniba, fighting Saturday night in the heavyweight division, 8 rounds versus Joey DeWaco. We're going to keep it moving here at our media workout, and it is time to meet one of our fighters in the main event of the evening. And of course, we know this card is about Danny Swift Garcia and his farewell to Brooklyn. Well, looking to play spoiler is Danny El Gallo Gonzalez, 22-4-1, 7 KOs. He's going to be representing Queens, New York, so also a local fighter. He earned 2 wins in 2024, including a win over Michael Anderson in October, to pick up the IBF USBA welterweight strap. So we know Danny Gonzalez is going to be motivated in this fight, in this main event. It's all going down on Millions.co, live from Barclays Center, Saturday night. The pay-per-view starts at 6 p.m. Eastern, presented by Swift Promotions. So, without further ado, let's bring in Danny Gonzalez. Hey, how you doing, Danny? So, this is a big story for Danny Garcia, right? He's having his final fight here in Brooklyn. You have a chance to play spoiler. So what does that mean for you?
I'm just excited to be a part of this. I'm here to go to war. We're going to put on a great performance, and I'm going to beat Danny Garcia.
So we know Danny Garcia is representing Brooklyn. You're representing Queens. So are we going to have more Queens fans in the house on Saturday night? More Brooklyn fans? What do you think?
I got everybody coming. I got elementary school teachers. I got cousins I didn't even know were my cousins. So everyone's coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets booed out.
So we talked about Danny Garcia, Swift Promotions, and what this would mean. If you are successful on Saturday night, what would this do for your career?
I'm going to be successful. When I'm successful, a big win like this can put me in big fights, and hopefully I get a world title shot. I'm in the rankings. I'm right there to go. I beat a Hall of Famer. I become a legend.
And you had a successful 2024. So talk about riding that momentum into this fight.
Yeah, I've been winning. I figured out the formula. Everything's good. The last fight, the guy had like 20 KOs. I boxed the crap out of him. I could do it again. I'm gonna keep shocking the world.
You said you figured out the formula. So give us a little insight. What was the formula?
It's just, you learn on the job. You learn from your mistakes, your losses. You continue to be consistent, work hard, and, grow with your coaches. And then the skills go up, and then the wisdom comes up, the experience, and then you're ready to shock the world.
And speaking of shocking the world, like we said, you'll have your opportunity on Saturday, October 18th on Millions.co versus Danny Garcia. So Danny Garcia, we know he's been in there with some legends. I'm sure you've watched tapes. How do you game plan against a fighter like Danny Garcia? Obviously, he's got power. He's got a solid chin. How do you game plan against a fighter like that?
So I've been doing this for 20 years, so I know the game very well. I got really no idea what's going to happen in there. You just got to adapt, and then I'll adapt in the ring. I'll make the adjustments, and I'll win the fight.
And speaking of winning the fight, your official prediction, how does it go down on Saturday night?
I win unanimous decision, outclass Danny Garcia, shock the world.
There you have it. Well, we're going to let you get to your media workout. Thank you so much, and best of luck. Let's hear it for Danny Gonzalez. Fighting on Saturday night's main event against Danny Swift Garcia. It's all going down. Barclays Center. Farewell to Brooklyn, live on Millions.co. We're going to keep it moving here in our media workout. Up next from Brooklyn, New York, it is Chris Colbert, 17-3, 6 knockouts. One of the best fighters of this era from Brooklyn, former interim champion at 130 pounds. He's going to be taking on Argentine Blas Ezequiel Caro. 8-round lightweight affair. Let's hear it for Chris Colbert. Chris, how you doing, my friend?
I'm good, man. I'm just blessed to be here.
This card in Brooklyn, Barclays Center. Talk to me. What does it mean to be fighting here?
It means the world. I ain't gonna lie. Before this, I wasn't even planning on I was planning on taking a longer break. But when my brother called me, Danny Garcia, I was like, oh shit, in my home, because I know he claimed this to be his home, but this is my home. I'm from this. I live up the block from Barclays Center my whole life, and it just was a surreal moment, and I couldn't pass it up.
Who's going to have more fans on Saturday night, Danny Garcia or you?
No, you can't even do that. Danny Garcia is wild famous. I'm getting there. But I'm just thankful for everybody that bought tickets already for the event, people that's going to buy tickets for the event, and I'm just ready to put on a show come Saturday night.
And you mentioned your brother, Danny Garcia. So talk about what's the relationship like with you and Danny?
Exactly what I said. That's my brother, and I love him to death, and I just want to thank him for giving me this opportunity to perform on such a card like this.
And I want to talk to you about your fight, but before I do, let's stick with Danny Garcia for 1 sec. This is his farewell to Brooklyn fight. So he's fought here. This is going to be his 10th time in Barclays Center. His home away from home. He's not retiring, though, just stopping fighting here. So what do you think about Danny Garcia and his career? What should he do after this?
I feel like Danny had an epic career. He beat the unexpected. He did the unexpected. He beat everybody that people think he wasn't going to beat, and he's here now, and I just think Saturday going to be just another pit stop in his career. And after that, I don't know. We looked at, first of all, he needs to stay locked in on one fight at a time. But after that, he can fight like a Tim Tszyu or something like that.
And speaking of you and your fight, you mentioned you got the call for this fight. You weren't planning to come back. We saw you in there last October, right? So what was the reason for you taking some time off from boxing, and why did you decide to come back?
Shit, I've been doing this shit for over 15 years. I was tired of getting hit in the head. I got hit with so many rights in my last couple of fights. I was begging for a left, so I needed to take a little break and enjoy my family. But I'm just thankful, like I said, I'm thankful to be in this opportunity to be in this light again. And we're going to make the best of it this time.
You're taking on Caro from Argentina. So what do you know about your opponent?
Absolutely nothing. I know he got a head, 2 legs, and 2 arms, and that's it.
And what is your prediction for your fight? How's it going to play out on Saturday night?
Victory. Victory.
There you have it. We're going to let you get to your media workout. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Chris Primetime Colbert, representing Brooklyn, New York. He's going to be taking on Blas Ezekiel Caro in an 8-round lightweight event. Barclays Center, Saturday night. And next up, it is our main event headliner with a record of 37-4, 21 knockouts. He is the CEO of Swift Promotions, former 140 and welterweight world champion. He's going to be headlining at Barclays Center for a record 10th time. He's one of the best fighters from Philly in the loaded Philly era, representing Puerto Rican heritage. Throughout his stellar career, we've seen him face more than 14 world champions. Let's hear it for Danny Swift Garcia. How you doing, man? Danny Swift Garcia, you're obviously headlining here, Barclays Center. This is your official farewell to Brooklyn. So you fought here 9 times before. Let me ask you this. Why was it time to say goodbye to Brooklyn?
You know, I felt like I had a legendary career. And like you said, I faced 14 world champions, 2-division world champion, fought in 4 different weight classes, fought for titles in 3 different weight classes. Right now, I feel like I feel good physically, mentally, but I feel like I have nothing to prove no more in the sport.
You don't have anything to prove. You fought the best of the best in your division. So I was talking to Chris Colbert earlier. He's representing Brooklyn. You're representing Philly, but in a way, right, Brooklyn, New York, because Barclays Center is your home away from home. Talk to me about what this crowd is going to be like on Saturday night.
Oh, it feels great. You know, Brooklyn has been my home away from home for 13 years already. So, you know, I held the record at the Barclays Center for the attendance for a long time before Tank broke the record. But every time I fight at the Barclays, it's just a special atmosphere, a special night. And I look forward to making another special night come October 18th, Saturday night.
And speaking of your accolades and your career, we know that at one point in your illustrious career, you were thinking about giving up boxing, right? You were vulnerable. I applaud you for, you know, putting your mental health out first and putting yourself out there like that. What was it about boxing that drew you back in, and what was it that it took to fall in love with boxing again?
Well, it's a process. First, you have to find yourself, find what's wrong with you, and I figured it out. I just had to be grateful. I had to be grateful for everything I accomplished, everything I earned, and just surround myself around people I love. And once you find your true happiness, then everything you do is a good success. So that's why I came back to boxing, because my mind was right, and I felt like I'm gonna get the results I want.
And speaking of your true happiness, to get here, it wasn't an easy journey, right? Growing up, you had a rough upbringing. I know you had to skip school. They used to knock on the door trying to find you, right? You were able to take that negative and turn it into a positive and you know, former champion and everything you've achieved in boxing and still going. How were you able to turn it all around and turn that negative into a positive?
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid and the judge told my brother, he told my brother, kiss your mom goodbye. So I was like, oh, so that's when I knew, like, we had to change our lives. I had to go to school. I had to dedicate myself to the gym and just try to be a better person. And when I stepped into boxing, boxing gave me discipline. It showed me, like, I'm not the toughest guy in the world, and you can be beat up by somebody who don't even look tough. So boxing really gave me the discipline, and I always had that heart like a fighter. Like when I was young, I used to street fight a lot. I was a little cocky when I was young. But boxing gave me that foundation where it's like it taught me discipline, and it changed my life.
It changed your life, and now you are changing other fighters' life, because not only are you fighting on Saturday night headlining, but you are the CEO of Swift Promotions, right? So you have a full card of fighters. You're entering that next phase of being a promoter. And I wonder, what does it mean to you for this next phase? You're a mentor to these fighters. We spoke about you being an advocate for mental health, so you're helping people that way as well. What does this next phase mean to you?
Oh, my next phase, you know, to build champions, try to do some more big shows like this. This is the first of many big shows I believe I'm going to do. And just inspire young fighters, mentor young fighters. And I enjoy that. Like when young fighters ask me for advice or how to feel going into fights or walk them through fights and certain things. Like I enjoy giving young fighters games. So I look forward to doing that, inspiration, and just keep helping the youth.
You're going to help the youth, and this fight, Saturday night, October 18th, it's on millions.co. You said this is your farewell to Brooklyn, but not your farewell to your career. So after Saturday night, is there a chance we'll see Danny Garcia in the ring again?
I gotta see how I feel. You know, I feel great. I feel good. I had a hell of a training camp. I'm 110% ready. I didn't skip no days. I ran, I sparred, I ate the right foods. I lost a lot of weight. So I sacrificed a lot. And it's going to show on October 18th. But I just got to see how I feel, you know, after the fight.
And speaking of your fight on October 18th, you're taking on Danny Gonzalez. Now, we saw him training here earlier. He's in shape for this fight. And you said you haven't skipped any days, so we're expecting to see you in shape. How is this fight going to play out on Saturday night? What can the fans expect?
Well, I'm going to go out there and do my thing. Put on the show, the Danny Garcia show. Go out there and dictate the fight and make adjustments and get this victory.
And finally, we're going to let you do your workout here, but I'm going to take your boxing hat off, put on your promoter hat. It's going down Saturday, October 18th. It's on Millions.co, Barclays Center. Give us your final sell. Why should people tune into this?
Oh, because I'm going to knock him out. That's why you're going to see me go out in fashion, you know. I'm going to go out with my hand raised and I'm going to put him out.
Danny Swift Garcia, thank you so much. Best of luck to you.
The no-look left hook.
There it is. All right. We're going to see your workout now. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for Danny Swift Garcia, headlining Saturday night, October 18th, live from Barclays Center on Millions.co.